So I'm gonna throw a curveball because that's what I do. Um, no one's played any of these games. I already know that, but Saga Frontier is
Yes.
I'm putting number 4, and it didn't sell well. But in the first game, they were the first ever RPG where you could learn moves in mid combat, and that was mind blowing at the time. And then in the second game, how do I put this? I had never seen a game um, kill the main character midway through, one, and then two, you know how they tell you something in the story of like, oh, this character is affected by this, and they have to do that in the story. This was the first game I ever saw that actually play out in the gameplay itself, where like that's something you had to pay attention to. And I didn't at first. And Brian knows this part of the story. Pete, um, the boss. The first time I played the Saga Frontier 2 boss, I played it for over 4 hours. One boss fight,
Damn.
and I lost. I lost. I fucking lost. And let me see if I can summarize this real quick because I'm gonna talk about the third game real quick. But the main character was this prince that got kicked out of his kingdom because he couldn't pass his bar mitzvah. Like he needed to be able to create energy through the family crested sword because that's the ritual to pass on the kingdom. He failed, and the king was like, "You're not my son. You're not my seed. Get the fuck out of here." And then the mom stepped in and she was like, "Whoa, you can't do that. That's your child. What are you doing?" And he looked at her and said, "Bitch, you can get it too. Get the fuck out." And he kicked them both out. And the son never let it go. And so he knew he couldn't do this magical thing. So he started making weapons. All his weapons was steel. He had these big ass weapons. They was all steel, and he was making them by hand. And he went around taking every piece of the country by himself. He went on like Genghis Khan type of role. Like he started taking this country and this country, and then he brought it all back. But then he dies midway through the game, and you're playing with the second character. When you get to the end, if your characters don't have on his steel, all your top shit doesn't work. But they never tell you this. You got to figure it out while you in there. And that's how I lost 4 hours playing that dude. Because I was maxed out with all the best shit, but it was all like, enchanted this and magic and this. Yeah. So when I switched everybody to steel, not gonna lie, it was done in 4 minutes. I got the whole I was so mad and happy at the same time. So that's what Saga Frontier 2 gave me. And then the third really fucked the third one because they made me fight 17 bosses in a row with the one black character in the game. And I did it. I fucking did it. But no other character had to fight 17 in a row, and no other character was black. It was racial. It was fucking racial. It's not about diversity. But I had a great time doing it because I'm a masochist. So thank you, Saga Frontier. And that's my rant on Saga Frontier.